Today's show is sponsored by the ABV Barrel Shop. The ABV Barrel Shop is located in the St. Louis metro community of Arnold, Missouri. The ABV Barrel Shop is focused on one thing, single barrels. Best of all, you can try before you buy. Head over to abvbarrelshop.com to sign up for their email and text distribution so you know what they have in stock, what classes are coming up, and who from the industry may be coming in to visit. The ABV Barrel Shop. It's where single barrels live. We are also sponsored by the Bar to Go. The Bar to Go offers traveling minibars that are no bigger than a small purse or toiletry bag. Best of all, they are fully customizable so you can create the perfect piece that is unique for you. If you own your own business, what a fun and unique way to promote what you do. Check them out online at thebar2go.com. That is the number 2 in the Bar to Go. If you have wholesale questions, call my friend Isabel Clark at 504-481-1297. Finally, we are sponsored by the Neely Family Distillery. NFD is a family-owned business that keeps ringing up awards in the spirits world. Head to Sparta, Kentucky to experience the family history, award-winning spirits, and meet the Neely family. Check them out online at neelyfamilydistillery.com. Now, on to the show.
Let's drink!
Welcome to the Bourbon Daily, the podcast about everything bourbon delivered to you every day of the week. Today on the show, we discuss a 7-distillery wheat whiskey collaboration happening in Colorado. My name is Miss Beka Sue. Please join me welcoming my co-host Steve Akeley, along with our special guests Ryan Thompson and Tim Swyatt.
Hey gang, what's up?
What's up, guys?
Not much. First of all, Ryan, congratulations on being part of the 7-distillery collaboration. Oh, right.
What an honor for you.
Whoops. Never mind. Yeah.
And Lenny, too. Oh,
yeah, and Lenny, our friend Lenny, congrats on that. Yeah.
Big things for you guys.
Well,
it's
maybe
amazing.
Lenny and I will just team up and do our own. How about that?
Yeah.
there we go. I think you should.
Yeah. Oh,
So,
wow.
Stay tuned.
Yeah, stay tuned. So that'll be good. Lenny wanted to do the rum collaboration, and it was all worked out with Royce and Adam Stumpf and him, and he's the only one who did it. So Lenny's looking for a collaboration. So reach out to him. Yeah.
Apparently with someone
He
that
was
won't
so
back
jacked
down, huh?
about that rum thing.
Oh yeah.
And everybody else just shit the bed. Like, oh yeah, I'll get
Right.
to it. I'll get to it. He had a dunder pit going. He's throwing
Yeah.
shit in there for months.
Right. And no one ever did anything besides him. But yeah.
Nope.
And then he gets left out of this deal. So
Lenny was
But
hurt.
we'll talk about this. I mean, it's interesting. It's really cool that 7 distilleries would get together. Again, I don't know how it comes about. We don't have any insider information here. We just know what was in the news story I saw. So we'll talk about it, though, after the break. For right now, we're putting Ryan on the hot spot. He said he didn't have a small talk, but we've done 4 shows. We've done 4 shows. Everyone else has done a small talk. Now, Ryan is, I saw his computer screen going. So it looks like he probably found some off the internet. So let's see what he came up with. Ryan, what do you want to talk
Well,
about?
I was drove by Niagara Falls today, and my buddy in the car grew up in the area, and he gave me some useless facts about Niagara Falls that were really impressive. And I was just wondering, are you guys fans of useless facts when you're at a destination, or do you just not give a hoot about it and just whatever?
No, I like the useless facts. Yeah.
That's the best
Local
thing.
story.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah. Useless facts. You want to know that kind of stuff.
That's the best part of like random trips is like reading weird random facts. Like over in so in Kentucky we have the Ark Encounter is what they call it.
Right.
And it's literally a life-size ark, like Noah's Ark. Not
Right.
everyone knows about this.
It's not that far from Neely, because I know people have been in the distillery that went
all
there
the time.
first. Yeah.
They come and see us and they just go, "Oh, we just went to the Ark. It's a little weird. We're at the distillery now." And I go, "Oh no. Don't worry. The first thing Noah did when he got off the ark was he got wine drunk. So it only makes sense that you'd get drunk too."
That's
And
right.
they usually laugh and go, "Oh, okay, I guess we're good." But that place is full of useless information. My favorite is all the times it says artistic interpretation.
No.
Like, why are there dinosaurs in here? Artistic interpretation of the Bible.
Why would
And
there
like
not
you
be
d-
dinosaurs?
Yeah, and it's like, why wouldn't there? Why is there this? And it's like artistic interpretation of the Bible. And it's like, okay, I appreciate this. And it's fun to go through and like just read all these things that you're like, what in the fuck is going on around here? And it's hilarious. It's so fun. I think that useless information is the best thing. Little small facts that are just like, are they facts? Maybe, maybe not. Maybe they're complete fucking lies. We don't know. But that's kind of the most fun part about going on a trip.
Yeah. Wow.
It's like,
Ryan, can you humor us with some Niagara Falls random facts?
I can. Here's a very interesting one I learned this afternoon is that Niagara Falls is 190 feet high.
Okay.
Also, it is about 190 feet deep as well.
Oh, yeah, there you go. That's good to know.
And
when you're falling down, that's good to
falls
know.
at
If you
Niagara.
fall off the falls, yeah, it's like, oh, at least it's deep when I hit.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
One falls is the American Falls, and then the other falls is the Canadian Falls. So I learned that as well.
Okay.
Both very impressive. There is a strategic entry point if you are going to try to.
Strategic.
strategic?
Strategic. Yeah.
It was
Okay. What's
Prestige
strategic? Yeah.
That if you want to try to survive going over the falls, which is the Canadian one, there is a entry point that is very tactical, and so that's where a lot of people go.
Okay.
So there's that. Yeah.
Okay. That's good to know. Yeah.
I've got a random useless fact about Niagara Falls that I learned reading a book that I'm reading. Reading a book that I'm reading. It's about Texas Jack, who was a cowboy along with Wild Bill Hickok and all those guys back in the day. There was supposed to be a buffalo hunt just outside of Niagara Falls by some business owner, and they contracted with Texas Jack and the cowboy runners to put the buffalo onto a train, and it was shipped to Buffalo, and the buffalo all died before they even got there because they didn't get trains done right and everything like that. The guy lost his shirt, the whole shebang, lost everything. But there was going to be, they were trucking in and training in Native Americans from the different Indian tribes, the different tribes, to come out and show how they showcase a buffalo hunt. And it was a whole thing, but that was right outside Niagara Falls.
Well,
Learned that on the plane ride home from New York last week.
Never heard that story before. So
neither did I.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good info.
If you go visit, you can see they did stop the falls a couple times in the history of Niagara Falls. You get to see that.
In the 60s, actually, I learned that this afternoon.
Yeah,
In the mid-60s, they stopped it.
Mid-60s stopped it. So yeah, that's interesting. I bet you find some shit in there. There's my watch. There's my watch I dropped or whatever.
Right.
There's all kinds of shit in there, I'm sure. So that would be a
lot
bad
of people's
gig.
hopes and dreams you can find down there too.
Oh
as well.
yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yes.
For sure. It's like when Lake Mead started drying up, and then also you start finding shit like barrels with people in it and stuff from the mob.
Hoffa's finally found.
Right.
Like,
They're finding this shit. They're like, oh,
there he is.
yeah.
So you're in Buffalo, New York. Did you know that buffalo wings were first created in Buffalo?
At the Anchor Bar.
At the Anchor Bar.
Go to the Anchor Bar, buddy. That's where they're from.
The Anchor Bar, okay. I might have to visit that.
Yeah, the Anchor Bar. That was the original place.
Yeah,
and there's actually a buffalo wing trail in Buffalo, New York.
That's a good idea. I like that.
Yeah, so you go a whole trail of buffalo wings.
There you have it. I did not know that.
Here's another interesting fact about Buffalo. I once competed for the amateur chicken wing championship in Buffalo, New York at the minor league baseball team's stadium there. They had the annual Buffalo Chicken Wing Festival, which I think they still have in Buffalo, New York. And I actually entered into the competition, and it was interesting because it's a full stadium. It's a lot of people, and it was fun because I got to if you're into competitive food eating, Badlands Booker was there. One of the guys who's on the circuit and stuff like that. Joey.
Is this like how many?
Joey Chestnut was there.
Joey Chestnut was there?
Joey Chestnut was there before he started on the run. It was Kobayashi was still the champion at that point on the hot dog contest.
Chestnut.
But Joey Chestnut was there. But Booker helped me out. He gave me some tips and stuff like that. And before we get started, and then we go out there and you had to announce where you're from. And I said, I'm from St. Louis, Missouri. And the people fucking booed me, hated me. They were throwing shit. I mean, it's a fucking Buffalo, New York crowd. They like the locals. They didn't like me. I thought, well, I'm just a fat guy eating chicken wings. I'm gonna ingratiate myself to these people. No, they fucking hated me. Yeah.
How'd you do?
That's why a lot of St. Louis people stay in St. Louis.
Yeah. How did I do? Not good. No. The guy next to me won, and I was also sitting by Sunny from I forget her name. She used to have a show on the Food Network. Sunny, she's a chef. She was in it too. So I forget her last name though. So
I know you're talking about.
Yeah. So it was fun. It was a great experience. It was a great experience for sure. And I was on. They used to be.
How the fuck did you get in on that?
When they had it, I saw they were taking contestants, and I don't think they get a lot of people traveling in from areas outside of the Northeast, and I was coming from the Midwest, so I think that's what got me in, because here's a guy coming in from St. Louis versus Buffalo or
Why did you think you should enter that?
Well, I wanted that experience. I like chicken wings.
How many chicken wings did you take down? What was your number?
I have a style with the flats that is I can eat those very fast. Now and then I thought, well, I don't normally, because I get chicken wings, but the warden and I usually split them. I have to take all the flats, and then she takes the drummies.
Flats are superior, by the way.
Yeah, I like the flats way
better. I hate
so it's a good marriage. So yeah. So
that is a good marriage.
Yeah, so I thought the fact that I know how to eat the flats better than anybody else, I might win this thing, but no, there was some guy just mowed through them, and I don't even know how many I ate, because it wasn't a matter of how many you eat. They weigh them, so they give you a big tray filled with them, and then they weigh that, and then it's all by weight, and they weigh it afterwards, and then they announce.
About how many do you think you ate?
So it was like 10 minutes or something like that. It's a long time.
That's an eternity.
It's a long time. So 50, I don't know, and again, nothing compared to that guy. I think he cleared out a tray and then got another one. And I'm talking about one of those big, like, what are they, 9x13 foil trays? That's what they give him to.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, so that's what they give it to. And he cleared out one. I was still on my first one, but
would you do it again, Aquid?
I don't think so, because I don't think I can win. But it was fun to do one time. My kid was there. She was young. Wings. My kid was there. She was young. She, it was like, my dad's on the stage, and it was cool.
Good times.
It was cool to do for one time for sure. So, and like I said, because Sunny was there, the woman from the Food Network, I was on a special that she did, and because you could just see me sitting in the group, not like they featured me or anything, but they're showing her, but as they scan her fellow competitors,
Steve's poking his head around the background like Forrest Gump.
I'm standing behind her because I know the camera's on. Yeah. No, it was, and I was on
you were an extra on the set, is what you're saying.
Yeah, there was actually another one too that talked about chicken wings, and I was on that one too, because they used the same stock footage they shot. So, I was on for a while. I was in.
Was this a national buffalo wing eating contest? Yeah,
it was a national contest. Yeah, afterwards they did the national chicken wing, where like Booker and Joey Chestnut. I think Joey won the male side for the chicken wings, and then Sonia the Black Widow, whatever her last name is, she's also a well-known competitive food eater. She won on the female side. Sonia, again, her nickname's the Black Widow, but I don't remember her last name.
What a fucking thing to be able to do.
Yeah, it was cool. It was
like what a fucking, and also the people that do these things, like, they don't look like they do those things.
No.
Like you don't look at Joey Chestnut and go, I bet that he can eat all the glizzies. He's
not a big guy.
You call hot dogs these days.
Badlands Booker's huge, by the way. He's a big guy, so you think he's the kind of guy that you think would win at this stuff. But like Sonia the Black Widow Thompson, I bet you she doesn't weigh 100 pounds. I don't know how she does.
It doesn't make any sense.
The physics, I don't know how it works. She ate way more chicken wings than me. I don't know how that works. I'm
so fucking thrilled that we learned this fact about Steve tonight.
Well, so now it's like, I had to look it up, because the National Buffalo Wing Festival 2023 is now in 33 days, 14 hours, 45 minutes, and now
it's coming up.
44 seconds.
Okay, they're probably wanting me to rejoin.
They want you to come back, Steve.
And Steve Akeley's coming back.
Anybody from St. Louis wants to get in, there's your lead-in.
Yeah.
Come from out of town.
It used to be really cool. I did go one more time after that, a couple of years later. I didn't enter in the contest, but I went back there. But the first time you went, it was just like all these places are cooking chicken wings, and you just kind of get what you want. When you go back, it was by that time they had like the bracelets you scan, and you had to pay for all the stuff, and it was like way more expensive of a day and stuff. So it wasn't as fun. The first year I went, it was gold, man. It was cool. Very cool.
Check the box. Got the T-shirt. All good, right?
There you go.
This small
Barrel
talk
Shop
went
Chicken
to a weird place.
Contest 2023.
See, look at Ryan.
What year was this, Steve?
This was probably This has been a long time ago. It was the second annual Chicken Wing Fest, so I don't know if that says what annual that is, Tim. We would know for sure. But I want to say, if I had to guess, okay, I would say 2005, something like that. My kid was born in 97. I want to say she was maybe 8, something like that when I went. Oh, by the way, here's another funny fact. The warden's not going to like this story. So my wife, she gets nervous. She doesn't like crowds and stuff like that. And she wasn't part of this or anything like that. But because she started, I guess, thinking about how I had to feel in front of all these people, being on the big stage and they're booing me and stuff, she gets like physically ill. I find her, she's sitting on the floor, like, behind the thing. She can't stand up. She's like ready to faint.
Like in the fetal position. She's rocking back and forth.
Right, sucking her thumb. So the whole thing. Yeah.
But you can't figure out how to lay on a
pillow. Want me to tell that part of the story where she was in the curled up in the fetal position, like, this is it's too much.
They're being mean to my husband. I can't do anything about it. They hate St. Louis. I don't know what to do.
Tim, they don't say what year this is, do they, for the festival?
No, they don't. No, they don't go back.
Yeah. So I was at the second one, and then probably like the 4th or 5th year they did it too. So, yeah. So there you go. On that note, guess what? It is time to drink. What is everyone drinking? Let's start with Beka. She's been killing it tonight. Let's just start this out with her. Let's set the standard. What do you got? All right. She's finished up her last
Since Ryan is in New York, I've got some Kings County Distillery, the barrel strength. So we'll see how this does.
Oh, I don't even know if we need to play, but yeah.
Pretty good there.
Yeah. So Ryan is not competing. He has a glass of water in a hotel plastic cup. I've got Catoctin Creek, and I just went ahead and selected one that's going to be a bottle kill. So I don't think this is going to be anything. It's the I did all rye. I don't know if anybody noticed, but I did all rye. So this is a Roundstone rye from Catoctin Creek. It's the maple syrup finished. Nice, good winter.
It's an Akeley bottle. But last show pour. It's
it is going to be. I think I have a full size Glen. Sometimes I've been using the minis. Yes. This one I brought a full size and I think I can fit all this in there. So we'll see. Cork pop, quiet, Swide on the set. Basie, not good enough. Not
is
even
it open? Did you even open it?
That's rude. Yeah, Mr. Also now,
Mr. I'm drinking water. Is it
I'm
open?
drinking
How
water.
about you get a fucking glass of bourbon and grow up?
Yeah,
I'm trying to. I had to rush here to get on set.
Couldn't even find a screw top in the mini bar. Oh, that's right. You're not in one of those hotels.
Yeah. So a bottle kill for sure. So I got it all in there. So it was, and I had room to spare. I could have had a bigger bottle. So
yeah, you could have.
All right, Tim, you're last but not least.
All right, so I dug into the archives and I bought. I've got this bottle that's worth $10,000 from 10th Mountain. It's the Batch 1 American Single Malt.
Here we go.
That I got.
Oh, nice.
And this one here, it's very special. It's $10,000. I would bring this to Kathy Cool's party. And share and enjoy this.
Kathy Cool makes the Kentucky Bourbon Hall of Fame. You're bringing that. Yeah.
I'm bringing this $10,000 bottle. All right, let's wait and see here. Nothing.
Clearly, Beka Sue.
Nothing. So
that
there
shows
you
you, kids.
There you go.
So money doesn't equal cork pops.
Yep. So cheers, gang.
Cheers, everyone.
Money does not equal cork pops, says old Tim.
Yes. We'll take a quick break, and then when we come back, it's going to be time to talk about our topic of the day, whatever that is. We'll do that in just a few. Okay, let's talk about the people that make these shows happen. First up is the Stave and Thief Society. Via their in-person class at Moonshine University in Louisville, Kentucky, the Stave and Thief Society is the place where you, a bourbon enthusiast, can expand your knowledge and emerge an executive bourbon steward. In 2017, I completed my executive bourbon steward certification. It's the most comprehensive bourbon certification available and connects you with an expansive network of bourbon enthusiasts and professionals. Check out the full listing of in-person and online certifications and join the society today by enrolling at staveandthief.com. We're also sponsored by the ABV Barrel Shop. The ABV Barrel Shop focuses exclusively on barrel picks. It's the job of owners Steve Akeley and Jim Fosnot to seek out distilleries that are making the best whiskey in the world, taste through their barrels, and select the ones that are off-profile in the best way possible. They have high standards and refuse to allow anything into their store other than something they would be proud to have their name on. This leads to some really awkward conversations with distilleries that can't make it, but they do it for you, their customers. Learn more about what is going on at their St. Louis-based store by heading over to abvbarrelshop.com. Last but not least, we are sponsored by Neely Family Distillery. Royce Neely is the 11th generation distiller in one of America's oldest distilling families. A visit to Neely Family Distillery takes you through family history, where you can see all the artifacts and newspaper clippings through the years from this family that started distilling in America after James Neely arrived from Northern Ireland in 1740. Today, Royce Neely and his team are crafting some of the best spirits in America. Their bourbon and absinthe offerings keep winning top honors in the spirits competitions. Recently, their absinthe made history as the first platinum winner in the absinthe category at the San Francisco Spirits Competition. Neely Family Distillery is definitely a bucket list destination if you are a bourbon fan. Learn more about their spirit offerings, visiting their facility, and the awards they have collected over at neelyfamilydistillery.com.
This is Paul Tomaszewski from MB Roland, and you're listening to The Bourbon Daily.
Welcome back to the Bourbon Daily. Today we're talking about a Colorado whiskey distillery collaboration with Wheated Bourbons, but not Ryan Thompson's.
Yes, we are. So, Ryan, I don't know how you were not invited to this. Clearly, if I was putting this together, I would have you. The distilleries were as follows: 291, Bear Creek Distillery, Law's Whiskey House, Old Elk Distillery, State 38 Distilling, Woods High Mountain Distillery, and Wood Creek. Did I just say that?
Did you drink before this?
I think
before
so.
we recorded?
I think possibly, yes.
Did you?
No.
See.
That was just a mistake.
He's a professional.
Woody Creek. Wood Creek. Yeah, it's easy to say.
I think
easy to
Steve's
say.
fucking trashed.
No, Woody Creek Distillers. So they each distilled this wheated whiskey, and then using the Centennial wheat from Colorado Malting Company, and then they took it and they sent it to Laws, who then married it all together and then barreled it, and then it will be sold individually at the gift shops of these 7 distilleries. What do we think about this collaboration?
I'm excited to try it. I'm interested in it. See what happens here.
Yeah,
Sure
I think it's very
good.
cool. Yeah, don't you? I mean,
Yes.
7 distilleries. That's not easy to coordinate.
It's
I think
a
it's
lot
cool
of
to go.
coordination.
Yeah, and I want to try it. I want to get one. So
Yeah, it sounds cool.
We
I wonder
tried
what
to get
I
3
wonder what the
distilleries.
strength is on it.
When you try to get 3 distillers to collaborate on a rum project, trying to
Yeah.
get 7 distillers to collaborate
Right.
on a project, that's a whole
Yeah.
other ballgame.
7. So yeah, so it's unfortunate our buddies didn't get in this. So no Ryan, no.
Well, I would say
Lenny.
if it is a wheat whiskey, I don't believe there's a wheat whiskey in any of the portfolios of our friends from.
Okay.
So this had to have been a
Ryan,
special.
I guess that's
Not
fair.
mine.
But would you have done it? I mean, I don't think there's a wheat whiskey in Distillery 291, for instance.
No,
I mean,
that's
I
what I'm
don't-
saying. There had to be a special project from them, so we
Yeah.
know why they grabbed them.
Right.
They're the biggest of the group there, right?
Right. So yeah,
Eh,
Ryan, would you have done this if they were like, hey, but you got to use this Centennial wheat from this one malting house?
yeah, we probably would have done it. Yeah,
I would think so.
I like
Yeah,
these
I would.
collaborations.
Yeah.
I would have been like, I'll do a run of that, and
Yeah.
we'll see what
Fun,
happens.
exciting. It's having 7 distilleries talking about your stuff in each individual tasting room. So there's a good story there that guests certainly like to hear. And so
I wonder
Yeah,
if, again, the whiskey's going to be the same at all of them, so it makes no difference as to which
Yeah.
one you go, because it's all being blended together and then bottled at one place and then sent out to the other distilleries, which is cool. But will it all be in just one unique bottle that is, the collaboration
Yeah.
bottle? And does it
You
is
got
it
like
in
7
one?
collector bottles or
Right.
something like that, like the
Right.
distillery.
That would be
who's-
cool if
yeah.
they did a little bit
Yeah.
different one at every
Yeah.
single
Packaging had
distillery.
to be unique by distillery. Would be
That
smart.
would have been cool.
That would be cool
Yeah.
for sure.
And like a little bit different
rainbow
labeling.
setup.
Yeah. Yeah. So that we don't know the answer to. So it'll be fun to see when this comes out. And yeah,
When's it the release on it, Akeley? Do you know?
I do not know. No. So yeah, I just know what's there. So hopefully soon. Ryan always asks these questions. Yeah.
Yes.
He's
always asked the one
like,
who's
how
got
would we
idea
know?
of the answer.
Inquiring minds want to know.
Let me throw it back to the Colorado guy. When are you Colorado guys putting this one out? I don't know. Yeah.
Hell, if I know, I'm not
I looked it up. It's in the fall.
It's in the fall. Okay. Yeah. It's just safe to say. Just say the fall.
Well, I'll be in Tuscany, so I'm probably going to miss out.
It'll be in the
Of
fall.
course. Of course. That's your time in
Just
Tuscany.
have your personal assistant buy you one.
Yeah.
Okay, fair.
Yeah. Right. So Ryan, will you be a buyer if you hear,
Yeah.
hey, this is out? And
100%. I'll be a buyer. I like to support the local guys, obviously. And
which of these distilleries is closest to you? Which one would be like, I'm going to head this way and get that?
Woody Creek's the closest. They're about just an hour away from us. So
Okay. That'll be good. Yeah.
I'm a fan.
Hopefully, I do have some connections at 291. Hopefully, I can secure a bottle, and maybe if so, I'll get it. We can get it and try it, see what it's all about. It'll be fun. So, there's a guy you could collaborate with. Royce Neely has just walked by. Yeah. What's up, Royce?
Guest appearance in the house.
How you doing, man?
What's up,
They
Royce?
said, "How you doing?"
Good.
That's good. That's good. Good to
Got
hear.
done hot rodding a 442 home. I'm doing pretty good.
He's doing
He's having a good day. He's having a good day. So there you go. So there it is. Look for the collaboration if you are visiting one of those distilleries. I think it's worth grabbing a bottle. They
sounds
have
cool.
another tasting room too. So yeah, it's a neat thing for sure.
I
I'd like
hope
to
it's
see
not
more
more
of
than
that
to
kind of
find.
bottle, though. You know.
Yeah.
They said, it's 105 bottles available at a price of $74.99.
$74.99.
Did you say it's 104 bottles?
105 bottles that will release this Friday, May 19th.
Oh, so we're past the date. I
So it's gone.
just saw this. I would assume it's gone at this point then.
I would think it's probably tough
And why
to
was it
get.
only 105? Is the
It's
105
only
per
105 fucking bottles.
Yeah, it's
The
weird.
Colorado Distillers Collaboration Straight Wheat Whiskey will only be available from tasting rooms of participating distilleries with only 105 bottles available at a price of $74.99. It will release this Friday,
Maybe
May 9th.
105 per tasting room.
But that's how do they do this? Are they sending a partial barrel in of this whiskey they made? If everyone sent in a barrel, it's going to be.
It's got to be 100. I'm looking at what's this? What am I looking at here?
I wouldn't think
American
they'd
Whiskey
send less
Magazine.
than I wouldn't think they'd send in less
That's
than a
15
barrel's
bottles per distillery. 105 divided by 7. So
worth. This is a very, very limited collaboration.
I would think that maybe 105 bottles per distillery.
It's still
But
very
that's
low.
still very low.
Very low. Very
Yes.
low. Yeah.
And isn't it 4 years old?
It is 4 years old.
I don't understand. This created more. See, this is why we don't get too much into the details because it created more questions than answers. Yeah, I don't know.
I will have to look into this.
Maybe it's going to be a staged drop. Maybe they all said, "Hey, we'll each sell 105 or whatever," and then later on,
Maybe they did like 25-gallon barrels or something.
maybe.
I mean, it's
It's
100%
still, if you got to run the
wheat.
still, I guess then they would keep the rest. I guess. I mean, if you're running the still, you've got a lot more than a 25-gallon barrel worth. But again, maybe that's part of the deal. Hey, you can sell the extra. We need 25 gallons worth or something. Maybe that's all I would. Yeah, interesting. Anyway,
I'll look for it.
in concept, we like it. We
Yeah.
like it.
So, anyways, reporting if you got a bottle is actually what we were asking on this show.
Right. Yeah.
Do share.
Back in May. That's the Google failed us there. Definitely.
I mean,
usually
I had to
the
double check
Google is
this thing, man.
I look at the
I'm
Google
looking
thing.
at
It's
this.
usually new news stories. That's pretty old. I mean, we're
It's
as
this,
we record
an
this,
American
it's
Whiskey Mag.
end of July.
May 16, 2023. 7 Colorado distilleries collaborate to release limited edition whiskey. And it's it's all the same stuff. We just, on the show notes, so Steve, you're not wrong. There were 3 conditions agreed upon by the 7 partners. That's only distillate made by the participating distilleries could be added. Each distiller would use the same Centennial wheat grown and supplied by Colorado Malting Company. 100% of the proceeds of the sale be contributed to Colorado nonprofits. So,
Okay. All right. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Interesting. So,
Yeah, 100% of the proceeds. If there's only 108 bottles.
there's only 108 bottles. Congratulations.
divided by
Okay, Yeah, hold
15
on.
bottles per
Hold on.
distillery. Yeah.
How much was it? So let's say that there was 108 per distillery, right?
Yeah.
And it was how much?
7 is 756
Yeah.
times
And it was-
74.99. 56 grand, 57 grand.
Yeah. That'd be
I
significant.
mean, I guess that's a pretty good
That'd be
donation.
nice.
But,
I'd like to donate 56 grand to somebody. Yeah.
oh, I was gonna say I like to
Ryan
give
just does that on a
56 grand.
Tuesday when he's just walking down and
Right.
around the distillery in
That's
Gypsum.
pocket change. That's
He's
pocket
just throwing
change.
them out. It's like,
Hold on, he's definitely not donating that to anyone.
Oh, that's true. He's
We know that
he's
much.
a tightwad. Oh,
He
yeah.
won't even buy a $5,000 bottle for his
No.
friend Kathy Cool. So
No,
he's not
$100 bottle.
donating.
He's set the limit.
anything.
I wonder if it's higher for other people. I mean, I've known Ryan the longest out of the group. I wonder if he'd do like 150 for me or.
Probably
I
a
don't know.
special occasion there, Akel. You got to do something super special. Really remarkable. So I don't know if it's the person or if it's the.
Okay, it's for the event. It's tied to the event. So yeah.
Maybe
All right.
I mean, hey, Steve. I mean, here's the thing. You know, I asked Royce about if he would buy a $5,000 bottle for anyone.
Okay. All right.
I
And?
said he's like, no, I wouldn't do that. I said, well,
What if you're a billionaire?
I said, but
right.
if
You're not
a
the Royce
billionaire,
Steele of today. You're a
and
billionaire.
he said, you think I'm talking to you anymore?
Wow.
There you go.
Wow.
There you go.
is
All right.
Royce? Are those Royce's feet on the floor there as he's laying prone as you just knocked him out?
Yeah. That knockout video, by the way, got everybody in the group. So yeah. Remember last time we recorded, I had you post the knockout video.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
Hopefully, it
Bob Whitlatch liked it. I'll say that. Yeah.
Yes, he
hopefully
did.
it
He was all
struck
over it.
struck some fear into the hearts.
Yes. Oh, yes.
Little reminder. It's just a little
Bob had to
reminder
retighten his
video.
ponytail after that one.
It's just a little reminder video.
Ponytail. Bob grew up. He got rid of the ponytail, which I couldn't believe he ever would do that. He got rid of the ponytail.
Wow, I did not know. I haven't seen Bob at a virtual event in ages.
Yeah. Yeah.
Doing enough.
Yeah. So it's gone. It's gone. So there you go. On that note, we'll wrap this one up as we always do by talking about where
Quite
people
a turn.
Yep. Tim, we'll start with you. Where can people find you?
You can find me on Instagram at SwyGuy2112.
All right, Ryan.
Across all socials at 10th MTN Whiskey, and our website's 10thwhiskey.com. That's 10th, whiskey with an E.
Ryan, how do you spell whiskey again for you guys?
I forget.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Colorado does something weird.
Yeah. Becca, how about you? Where can people find you?
You can find me on Twitter and on Instagram at Miss Beka Sue, 1K, no C's.
All right, for me, I'm an easy guy to find. I'm at Steve Akeley on Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook. I've got a website, steveakeley.com. We've also got a company website. That thing's abvnetwork.com. Check it out. Everything that we do is out there. Previous shows, blogs, so much more, abvnetwork.com. Come by and see us. The ABV Barrel Shop, if you're in St. Louis, you might see Swyatt there. If he's in St. Louis, he gets there frequently these days. So check us out online, abvbarrelshop.com. Miss Beka Sue, anything else to say before we get out of here?
I just like to remind the audience to please give us a 5-star review that includes comments. It helps new people find the show, which is very important to us. If you like what we're doing, we ask you please visit our Patreon page at patreon.com/the ABV Network.
Great job today, gang. Friday, so we'll have a brand new show for you tomorrow. Looking forward to that. Until then, take care, everybody. See ya.
Bye.
Yes.
Before we finish the show, let's talk about some of the great companies that support the ABV network. First up is Moonshine Still Pro. Moonshine Still Pro is owned and operated by Russell Creed, who makes stills for the hobby distiller. He offers a one-stop shop for everything the at-home distiller needs. Whether it's a small, experimental stovetop still or something bigger you run outside, he has the still or parts you would have difficulty fabricating yourself if you were trying to build a DIY still project. Additionally, he has resources to assist in creating unique distilled spirits, including heirloom grains, barrels for aging, and recipes. Check out Russell's company online at moonshinestillpro.com. Finally, I have a question for you. Have you ever boxed a bear? Of course not. That'd be silly. Bears really don't follow the rules, so shots in the back of the head, punches to the nuts, and scrums after the bell would be the norm. A better idea would be to enjoy Boxing Bear Whiskey, a brand crafted by Nobleton's Distilling House in Union, Missouri, and sold exclusively at the ABV Barrel Shop in suburban St. Louis. This is a popular offering that sells out quickly, but when you're in town, stop by the ABV Barrel Shop and see if they have it in stock. Better yet, sign up for their email and text distribution over at abvbarrelshop.com, and you'll know exactly when it is in stock. This is Steve Akeley, owner of the ABV Network, signing off. We thank you for listening to our programming and truly appreciate your support.
The Bourbon Daily is part of the ABV Network. For more information or to become a sponsor, please visit abvnetwork.com. Thanks for listening and cheers.
This has been a Steve Akeley production.